Welcome back. Today I'm reacting to Wicked Game by Chris Isaac, covered by Angelina Jordan. And this is a video that, well, I'm more like reviewing because I have seen it before. I was interested in the video itself, how it was made and so on. So I'm watching this from a different perspective, and I want to listen to this again. Now, this is a very sad song. Talks about romantic love and so on, it's quite sad. So I don't like it when Angelina sings sad songs, but she does it so well. Maybe that's why, because she does them so well that they pierce through whatever is left of a person's heart when broken.
The world was on fire, no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire will make foolish people do.
And the song has a very touching aspect to it as well, you know. She's on the keyboard. Yeah, I think this may be the first time I see her actually on the playing a keyboard. So this girl is obviously multi-talented, not only in her voice, but that she plays different instruments. From my understanding, her understanding of music is beyond her years. So she has a profound understanding of people's feelings as well. So it's actually a very good demonstration of her capabilities.
I never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you. I never dreamed that I'd love somebody like you.
Now, it's sad because, you know, I think most of us in one way or another have felt something very similar to this, and when it comes to romantic love in our lives, you know? So it really is touching, the song, and it's quite deep and dark.
I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love.
And concerning Angelina, I mean, she can take a song and make it so she knows the song has a depthness to it, so her voice becomes deep with a certain level of depth that is quite exceptional in the way she does it. So she just takes us where the images are, what we're actually seeing, and which is actually quite interesting, and that's what I liked about the video. So it's the whole thing is quite good.
With you,
I'm gonna go back a little bit because I think I interrupted.
with you. What a wicked game to play to make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do to let me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say. You never felt this way.
I have to stop there, but it's like I said, the imagery is quite interesting, and it's funny how we perceive. If I could go off on a little tangent, how we perceive love, right? We define love as different things. There's friendship. There's love of a romantic love, especially romantic love. It tends to obviously it's very difficult to control in one's mind because it's very very addictive. It's like the aspect of becoming a fan, which is derived from the word fanatic, right? Where your reasoning stops, and you no longer see things as objectively as we would normally do. And love does that as well. We start imagining things that, and we start feeling things that are beyond the realm of logic. And sometimes that gets us in trouble, especially when it comes to romantic love.
What a wicked thing to do.
Go back a little bit, okay? Because I interrupted at the wrong time, I think.
You never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do, to make me dream of you. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love.
I mean, there's the way she slows down the song to an almost crawl. I can just imagine pain is so much that they're crawling. They can't even walk. It's just very, very profound. But the way that she can imagine these things without necessarily having experienced them, this is what her forte is. And I'm sure, like I've mentioned before, this is where her grandmother comes in and helps her with the presentation and the idea behind it. And then Angelina takes that and performs in a way that only she can.
With you. The world was on fire, and no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire make foolish people do.
I mean, the way she just adds a little rasp. I mean, that she knows at this young age, I don't know how old she is here, maybe 12, that she is able to grasp the significance in such a way that she knows the level of ornaments, as they were to be called, I guess, without exaggerating any type of embellishing anything. She tones it down and brings it to a pace that only she can carry, her voice can carry. Because imagine somebody else slowing it down this much, how it would sound. But with her, there's a profound aspect to it that she brings that is impeccable.
I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you.
And the song itself, saying that I would never dream that I love somebody like you, but then at the same time, blaming the person that they're in love with, for feeling the way they do. It's quite something.
I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love.
And that the aspect of falling in love. I mean, I think many of us, especially since a lot of the people that I think that have subscribed to my channel are my age and so on, or older or around anyway. And in one way or another, we've experienced something like this, I think. And there's a component of fear associated with when one is so deeply in love with someone, because we are afraid of the detachment that may occur, because if that occurs, then what, you know? And this is what I think the song is really about.
With you.
Just gonna go back a little bit, just to let it complete correctly. This is where I want to go forward.
I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love with you. With you. Nobody loves no one.
Now this last line, if I could take a moment for those who are interested, nobody loves no one. That's quite insightful in itself, and okay, it's coming from the point of view when it comes to the song of romantic love, you know, and then it switches to no one loves anyone, because how can you make me suffer, you know, if you make me dream of you and then you make me suffer, you know, in that sense. But this is I think the element and the most important part of understanding what love is. Okay? We have this concept that love is something that is actually based on some kind of attachment, but in actuality, love, or at least the quality that is has no duality associated with it. And what I mean is, when you have love, and then you have the opposite of love, right? When it comes to romantic ideas. So you have love, and maybe indifference would be the opposite of love. And but that's the duality. But then there's a love that is beyond that. That it's unconditional, unattached. And that love can only originate from within. And it is only, you can share it in a sense, and it's that is not part of a duality, does not have an opposite. And that is eternal. The rest are just part of the universal space-time continuum. So if we can, and the idea that the last line, and I'll repeat it again here, no one loves.
Nobody loves no one.
See, in a sense, no one loves no one. In a sense, that's true, because it's not about someone else in particular. Love, you know, the love that I'm referring to. It's about love being a force on its own that is generated from within us. If we understand who and what we are, that light that we refer to is actually love, and that love permeates. And whether you're with someone or without someone, or alone or unattached or whatever, it is not part of that system. It is part of something deeper than who a person is. And if we can understand something like that, the human collective consciousness can actually grasp that, then it would change how we see things, and it would help us evolve beyond the self-centered ideologies that we have today. And but that is a huge leap. And that's why I wrote my novel, to try and show what kind of leap is necessary in order for the human race to evolve. And the reason I think it's important is because without that type of leap, without evolving, then we will always be struggling to survive as a human race, as a species.